G'day guys, today I've got an absolute belter for you. I've got the M12 IC-0. The M12, obviously Milwaukee's 12 volt platform, inspection camera. So one of your biggest applications is going to be clearly for plumbers. Looking down pipes, looking up drains and side drains where you're not able to get to. One of the simplest ones would be, I could probably actually sort this out with a pencil torch and look down because we've had a bit of a problem with some blockages. Now that I've got this unit, I've actually just turned it on, hit the LEDs on, 4 different stages of brightness, and popped it straight down. As you'll see in the very sketchy footage, because it's very hard to actually film this LCD screen, you'll see there's actually a paintbrush there, and it's got some crap that's stuck around it. So at some stage a paintbrush has gone down. Now something like this makes that job really easy. Shove it straight down. There's a 2.7 metre lead, so if it needed to go down a lot further past the S-trap or go underneath the house and actually go along a pipe to find out where the blockage is, this is exactly where this comes into its own. This thing's a cracker. I've gone down sinks, I've gone down pipes, I've gone and played around with the car, just to try and find what you can actually do with this. Inspection camera I've always thought of as a plumber's tool, because ideally I think they pretty much started with the plumbers. You've got a blockage down a pipe, well where's the blockage versus ripping out the whole pipe or cutting holes everywhere. These sorts of things came in for that. What we have now is that any man and his dog wants an inspection camera, and I've seen it because there's some cheap ones out there that sell thousands of them through some of your hardware stores, the Bull Ant type. They're pretty average, guys. One of your key things you'll see is the screen resolution, the screen size, and also the length of your lead. Straight up, I want to say to you, this little M12, you've got a 2.74 metre lead. Now, of course, I'm not going to stretch my arms out and try and show you, but 2.7 metres is an extraordinary amount of cable. You can go from the top of a house, as in inside the roof cavity, down to the bottom plate of a wall in a standard house without a drama. Of course, one thing you're going to need with that is a nice sturdy wire. Now this one will actually hold its shape without a problem, but it's also soft enough to be able to turn into its own little corners and likes, but it will hold its position. One other key thing is your lighting. So on the end here you've got a 9mm camera, which is a ripping little camera combined with this screen. It's got 4 LEDs in it. It's also got 4 stages of lighting. The first thing is I sort of looked at it, well, what do I want 4 stages of lighting for? As I really quickly found out, inside a particular hole, if it's really dark and it's a flat type plastic, bang on all of your light, no dramas. If you're in a wall cavity and there's PEX pipe or brass, it actually reflects a bit and shines back on you. So I found myself dropping the light back down in different applications. So the 4-stage lighting is an absolute ripper. I'll show you a little close-up of it now. So this is your screen, 2.7 inch LCD screen. Now, one thing I haven't mentioned yet, but I'll show you right now, 270-degree turn on this screen. So now you might wonder why I actually give 2 hoots about that whatsoever. Well, in an ideal situation, you're going to be standing straight, have the unit standing straight up and looking at it while you're standing up. In a roof cavity, it's going to be like this. So you want that turn on the screen to be able to still see what's actually happening in a normal fashion. What you've got here is your power button. So if I turn it on here, you've actually got your power up. You've got a little battery indicator there, which I love on Milwaukee products that you've got battery indicators. It just makes life easy. Every single tool should have it. And then you've got your light off and then your light on, 2nd, 3rd and 4th stage of your light. Now there's no other bells and whistles on that, guys. The lead is connected to the back. It cannot just click off. I don't mind that so much, other than for storage, but that actually folds down without damaging the cable. That actually folds down quite soft anyway, so I have no issue with it. It's a light little unit. I didn't actually weigh it, to be honest, guys. If it was a little bit more bulky and cumbersome, I would weigh it, because a lot of guys can actually walk around up into the roof cavity with on their belt hook or in their bag, yeah, mate, how much weight is in this. But it's an M12. It's a really light little unit. There's not much else to say on this other than for all applications with electricians, with plumbers, and some of your builders and guys with cars, they're actually trying to get in through air vents and lots of things. I really find this a great unit. Another great application is something like this. We've got a problem with a vent in behind here. I can actually follow it right the way through At this stage I'm going along the back of the dash, and I've just come to a junction there. Now something like that, I've got about a metre in behind the actual dash, so something like that could just get you out of trouble. It is available freely throughout Australia right now. It's not a brand new product on the market, but it is a ripper and it's going well from what I've heard. $180 to $190 is where you're going to find this unit, and I think it's an absolute belter. To be honest, I probably would have liked the fact that Milwaukee had stuck another $10 or $15 on it and stuck a nice soft shell case, because something like this, it's one of the cheaper ones on the market, but certainly not cheap quality with the screen and the likes, as I've mentioned. But for 20 bucks, 10 bucks more, people love the fact that it came with a soft shell case. They can throw their couple of spare M12 batteries in it and a charger, and you're away. But this is the skid one that I bought. I really like it. I'm able to see fairly clearly through the screen in just about all the applications. It's very hard for me to film. Maybe Dwayne and I need to fire up on a better camera, and we can give it a crack again and see if we can get what my eyes are actually seeing. But I'm telling you now, you're not going to be disappointed with this unit. One other thing that I did use, having sticking my head inside holes and crevices and everything, to review this, one thing I did also use, and I really want to show you this, is not another torch. So don't think, oh, it's going to show us a torch. This is Milwaukee's new little stick light. Now, I'm going to tell you straight up, they're about the $69 mark. You'll find them on a red hot special somewhere because someone's ditched them out of some kits. But this little stick light here is an absolute ripper. I've got your big King Chrome torches, I've got Makita torches, King Chrome stick type lights, and they are absolute rippers. The marketplace loves them and they sell thousands of them. I was sold on it. Once I got this, 3 little LEDs here, 220 lumens or 120 lux. Now that's an absolute cracker for something that, as you can see, isn't outrageously big. It does sit perfectly on a bench, but also you can hang it on any little coat hanger wire hook you've got hanging around, or click and you're straight out into a hook. Now I've had that under the bonnet, I've had that in under cupboards, you chuck it on the side. This will light up a room, guys, without a doubt. I'm telling you now, it'll light up a room. Beautiful little torch. It's the M12 SL for stick light. Milwaukee has got a lot of different floodlight options, tripod light. There's a tripod light coming out that is an absolute belter, and I'm going to try and get my hands on that for you. But as far as the stick light, this thing's been dropped, it's been kicked around, it's been knocked, been dropped in the dirt outside a couple of times just before. I've used this extensively for nearly a month now. Not a drama, polycarbonate lens, so I haven't had any scratches in it, I haven't had any issues. $60-ish, $70 for a little stick light. Absolutely awesome. That's as a skin, of course, but it does actually, stupidly enough, it does suit that sort of thing perfect. So to have that for $60 or $70 inside the box, you're right to go. So not an expensive little inspection camera. I don't think it's an expensive stick light, and of course you come with the 5 and 2 year warranty with the Milwaukee office. So you shouldn't have an issue, guys. If you've got any questions on this, please ask me. I was wondering what I would possibly do with this inspection camera once I reviewed it, because I didn't know if I'd have any application for it. I'm telling you, there's lots of little reasons why I'm going to be keeping that bad boy sitting on my wall over next to my toolbox. So ask us any questions if you like. We'd love to hear your feedback. If you like our channel, please like our pages, subscribe to us, and let us know what you want to hear, guys, because I am over here by myself now. Dwayne and I are split for a little while because we're in different states. We need to know what you want, and we'll do what we can. Thanks, guys. See you later.